Hi everyone, welcome back to Go Beyond Syllabus. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can write a real-time log viewer in just 5 minutes. Yes, in 5 minutes you will be able to write a real-time log viewer using Powershell. Every application has some kind of logging mechanism. Mostly files are being generated. But what if you want some kind of user interface where the messages are logged and you are able to see them in real time with required color codes, like error should appear in red and maybe warning in orange and all the other information in different colors. And you don't want to install any other applications which supports this. I mean, there are a number of open source applications. You don't want to install any additional softwares. I mean, sometimes enterprises do not allow installing the open source softwares. I have worked on many applications which generates log files, and I've been wondering how can I view them. And I found this very nice way to use PowerShell for that purpose. And in next 5 minutes, I'll show you how we can do that. I have this PowerShell script, and there are two parts. There is a function that says log color, which takes a parameter of type string, which is nothing but the log message, and there are some if conditions which determines whether that contains info or a warning or error keyword or not. Basically, every application has some kind of some sort of severity defined, right? So you already know what you write when you write an information message, what you write as a severity when you write an error message. You can change part of the script based on your application need. But in my log file, I have severity types info, warning, and error. And what I'm doing in this function is simply returning a color code based on what type of severity is. And at the bottom I have a get content, which is a PowerShell command which reads the file, and magic is on the second parameter that we pass as a tail, which helps us to not to read all the content, but any new content being written to that file is then monitored, and we are getting that messages. And what we are doing is we are iterating through all those new messages and writing that to console. While writing to console, we are calling a get log color method function, which is defined in the same file. And yes, we are writing that message to console. So yes, I think this is it. What's needed? What we'll do, we'll copy this function definition and we'll move on to PowerShell console. We'll just define this function so that it's available when I call this get content. You can even call that script itself. I mean, that's fine, but I'm just calling that separately. I then call this get content, and now it's waiting for any new messages under log.txt. What we'll do, I have this log file. I have, if you can see, there are many logs, but I haven't seen them in the console window. We'll do side-by-side sharing so that we can see that when I add these new messages, there are different messages, info, error, and warning messages. When I add them into the file and save the file, it should, on real time, this message should appear on the right hand side console with different color codes. Let's copy and save. Oh, great! So I can see different category of messages on right hand side as soon as I save the file, and that's beauty, right? It's reusable by any application. You just have to tweak your script or get color code function based on your need. But it's a great and easiest way without installing any software. You have your real-time log viewer running. Thank you for watching.